So you want to know how to start investing in real estate, but not have to use your own money to do it, huh? Smart cookie. I'm glad you're here. We show people how to use OPM all day, every day to invest in RAL. Lots of acronyms, I know. So let's break it all down. What is OPM? OPM is other people's money, honey. Okay, what we love so much at the Residential Assisted Living Academy. You see, Robert Kiyosaki once told me a long time ago, using your own money is lazy. And he did scream at me, okay? And I believe him. But then the next question came. Well, if I'm not going to use my own money, whose money am I going to use? Which is when he taught me the next thing. Anyone's but yours. Leveraging the world around you, whether it's through banks, private lenders, syndications, friends, family members, the list goes on and on. But here's the thing, people and institutions aren't going to just give you money when you're not bringing something of value. What are you going to bring that is going to attract the money? Well, a good deal is for starters. So if you're getting into real estate investing and you want to buy a home and renovate it and sell it or wholesale it, Airbnb it, or maybe turn it into a cash flow machine with RAL, oh yeah, that's residential assisted living. There are some options. Just make sure you know how to present it so that it makes sense to the investor. With RAL, it's so easy to present because people see the value immediately. Stats guide the way. We have 76 million baby boomers coming into the senior housing market, and we are 1.3 million beds short. We're only building 70,000 beds per year, and there is massive demand and not enough supply. The market needs this. Your family will need this. One way or the other, you're going to get involved. Okay, assisted living impacts every single one of us, and it hits the pocket wallet and the heart wallet. And raising money for this is easier than anything else that you've ever had to raise money for. Some of the ways that you can do this are through, first, a traditional bank loan, which might be just what you need. Local banks sometimes are easier and better to work with than a big national bank. Next, you could look into an SBA loan. For RAL, we love using SBA because they can cover the cost of the real estate, the reno, the FF&E, the carrying costs, and all that and more. So SBA lenders are perfect when you're starting a business that's going to run for the rest of your life and cash flow you $10K a month, serving a huge purpose in your community. It's a triple threat. Third is using a private lender. You see, most people are getting a whopping 0% on their money in the bank, and if you could find a way to give them 12 or 15% with your RAL investment, they will want to work with you, okay? It's as easy as that. I break down how to get started in residential assisted living and all the big mistakes and misconceptions that you're going to want to avoid, so check out this video next right here on YouTube. I don't want you to miss it. You know, you can also go the non-traditional route to raise capital, like crowdfunding, getting a little bit of money from a lot of people. And this is a way to make it happen, or maybe it's even using your own life insurance policy and becoming your own bank, like the team at Money Multiplier. You know, our students work with Money Multiplier and they show them how to do this. The most important thing to remember is that you don't have to use your own money to invest in real estate deals. And if you're not using your own money, but you're making infinite returns, how many deals can you do? Infinite. Let's go. You know I say this and it may seem like a lot, but you may need more hand-holding. Well, I'm here for you. So let's break it down even more on this next video. I can't wait to see you there.